The amount of photos that I've taken on this camera that I'm shocked at the result is beyond belief. What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be talking about why I left Canon for Fuji. Now, I didn't necessarily leave Canon completely. I still have a Canon. That's what I'm filming on right now. But I will say I have fully switched all of my projects that I work on over to the Fujifilm X-E4. I used to be a Canon person. I used to work with an R6, but that was a while ago, and so I fully switched to the X-E4. There's so many details about this camera that people can talk about or have opinions on, or what's different from an R6 or a Sony or all those different things. But at the end of the day, I think personally photography and videography comes down to how creative you are and how you get the work done. So for me personally, when I was handed this camera, my work went from medium level to high level. Now, not necessarily high-end clients, there were some in there, but overall I think it was just the creativity and how I was building my brand. Now, a little backstory on how I got my hands on this bad boy. About 2 years ago, I was working with an R6. I was doing videos, photos, brands, all that kind of stuff, and I was doing good. I was mainly in the tattoo world. I had a drive for that, and that camera was getting the job done, but there was missing something of just that raw creativity, and I couldn't find it. I didn't know if it was the camera, if it was me, if I was losing passion. I didn't know what it was, and I couldn't find that. Well, I took a little break. I was working on some editing stuff, working on a website, working on a brand, just different things like that. One day I went to dinner with my dad, and he had this camera. I liked just how it looked. It just caught my eye. The second I got a look at it, I was just shocked. He was showing me some photos he had took and different things, and the film look and the grain and all that, and I was like, wow, that's nice. I asked him to borrow it one day. He let me borrow it for the day. Started taking some photos of my fiance and just lifestyle stuff, and I absolutely fell in love with it. The second that I picked this thing up, I felt that creativity I needed was in this camera, and I could do what I needed to do with it, and I wanted it so bad. One day he came to me and he gave it to me. He was like, you know, I've seen your work. I like what you're doing. I have another one, so you know, you can have this one. The day that I got this camera, that was my camera, like he gave it to me, everything changed. I started doing so much more projects that I wasn't comfortable with an R6, just because, in my personal opinion, I feel like a Canon to a Fuji, you can be hands-on with the Fuji. With a Canon, I feel like you're very automated, if that makes sense. Everything's kind of programmed and different things like that. But with a Fuji, I feel like it's handcrafted, and I love that about it. And that's just my personal opinion on it. I think that anybody who's looking into getting one, or anybody who's on the verge of switching cameras or where to go, I definitely think you should rent one and try it out, or get one from a friend or whatever. Even the Fuji H2, any of those Fujis, I think that it's a good one to try. The X-E4 is my favorite. I recommend it to everybody, and I try to tell people that this brought out creativity I never knew I had, just based off the camera. As crazy as that sounds, you could believe me or not, but give it a try if you want. And Fuji, if you're looking to sponsor somebody, I'm here. I got good work. Let me know. That's it for this video, boys. I mean, again, if you have any questions on things about this camera, work that I've done, or questions about work that I've done, hit me up in the comments, hit me on my DMs. Yeah, I'm an open book. Peace.